Thank you for taking the chance on this, for showing up, even if you're not sure why you're here yet. If you've ever been or even belong here in this space like this, I want to tell you one thing right now. You do. So, welcome to Find the Light in Darkness, a podcast that is born from some of the hardest moments of my life. And I mean that literally. I've lived with PTSD, I've battled with depression, I still do. I've walked through the storm of anxiety, I still do as well, and the social anxiety. I've been to some of the darkest places a person could ever end up, mentally, emotionally, and physically. This isn't a podcast where we dance around, at, the hard stuff. This is real talk, raw stories, honesty, a good conversation. But more than anything, this is a space for connection. And I'll be real with you. I don't think, and I didn't think, I'd ever be doing something like this for for a long time. I stayed quiet. I didn't share what I was feeling or what I was going through. I didn't even have the words most days. I think, and I thought if I could just tough it out, if I could just keep going, maybe the pain would go away on its own. It didn't really go away. Instead, I spiraled. I lost things. I lost people, parts of myself, and yet here I am. I'm still here, still breathing, still fighting. And if you're watching this, I want you to know you're still here too. That means something. This podcast is for anyone who has ever felt like they weren't enough, or they don't want to keep on going. They're broken, too messed up, like no one would understand, like they don't belong, like they were a burden just for even existing. I get that because I've been there. I've thought all those things. I've believed those things. But I'm here to tell you they're not true. You matter. Your story matters too. And you're never as alone, never alone. I'm here too. So, in Find the Light in Darkness, I sit down with my good friend and co host Michael. He's someone I trust completely. He's not just here for the ride, he's part of this healing space. We talk honesty, we challenge each other, we go deep, and we have a good laugh as well. And we definitely do have a few cries. And yes, I do cry. I'm a man, I do cry too. And most importantly, we don't pretend. We don't have all the answers either. We're not therapists, we're not doctors. I am just a person who's telling his life story of dealing with mental health. So we just show up together because sometimes that's all it takes. Just one person sitting beside you, willing to listen. We talk about my life, my childhood trauma, my addiction, my jail time, my loss of my partner, the loss of my daughter for 17 years. It was 17 years apart from my daughter. But the day I got that message on Facebook, I think you might be my dad. The moment we met again for the first time, that it was almost 2 decades. The tears, the fear, the pain, the healing, we covered a lot. We talk about how I got through the moments where I nearly gave up, where I sat in a chair for 4 days, staring at pills on the floor. I didn't eat, didn't move, didn't do anything, just sat there in silence, trying to convince myself there was still a reason to stay alive. Sometimes that reason was my daughter. Sometimes it was my grandkids. Sometimes it was just the hope that maybe tomorrow won't hurt as much and to be a lot less. This podcast isn't scripted, it isn't polished, it's not pretend. It's two people having a real conversation about stuff no one really wants to talk about, but everyone needs to talk about it and hear. And we're not just talking, to ourselves. We're talking to everyone, and we're not just talking in void. We're talking to you every single episode. We want you to feel like you're sitting here with us in the studio. Like you're part of us, part of the conversation, because you are. You don't have to speak out loud. You don't have to email me. You don't have to leave comments unless you really want to. But I want you to know, from the bottom of my heart, you're welcome here. Whether you're dealing with mental health struggles right now, or you've walked through the path in the past, or you're trying to understand someone that you love with mental health, or you just feel lost and don't even know why. This space is for you. We end up every episode with crisis support information because sometimes talking isn't enough. Sometimes you need help. You need a lifeline. And I'll always encourage you to reach out and take it. We also offer a confidential email. You can reach me directly. Every every word I read, no judgment, no pressure, just support. You can email me at chatwithscott, find the light at gmail.com, and I'll respond. You've got my word, I guarantee you. This podcast is about building a community. It's about reminding each other, that there's still light in darkness, even if right now it's just a flicker. We've we had episodes where I've broken down, episodes where I've laughed at things that used to crush me, episodes where Michael and I've sat back and recorded after recording and said, mate, that was heavy. But we keep on going because that's healing. It that's what it looks like. It's not a straight line. It's messy. It's confusing. Some days it feels like progress. Other days it feels like falling apart again. But we keep going. We find the light and darkness together. So if you're still here with me, thank you. It means the world to me. And you're here. And if you're thinking maybe this podcast is what you might need right now, then I invite you to join us. So we start with episode one, and we jump into the ones that that speak to you. We'll jump into the ones that speak to you. You'll hear honesty, pain, resilience, humor, compassion, and maybe just maybe something that makes your day a little easier to face. I'm Scott. This is Find the Light in Darkness, and I'm so glad you're here and you've found us. You're on your way. You're not alone anymore. Let's walk through the shadows together and find that flicker of light, one episode at a time. We're just going to get started, so sit back, guys, and jump into episode one or your favorite episode. Once again, I'm Scott, and thank you for joining us.